Hello my friends, this is Wakeangel2K1 and this is going to just be a quick little video. As of the time of this recording, it is Wednesday, which means that it's new comic book day in all the comic book stores. And I just picked myself up the 40th issue of the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comic. I figured I'd bring it up here because during one of SNT's live streams, she pointed out one of the alternate cover arts for this issue, and I thought that it was rather amusing because of certain themes between our respective channels. So just let me get this out here. I'm not going to go into details of the comic itself because of spoilers, but the back of the comic has all the alternate cover arts. Again, this is the one that my issue has. This is an alternate issue, which doesn't feature Tangle, which is why I didn't get it. And then there's this one. You see that there's all these little Eggman faces and Hedgehog Destruction Live. There's a pledge, Infinity Worlds pledged 1,000 egg bits with the phrase weak. Then you have health bars, and you have a picture of Dr. Eggman playing as if it's a VR experience. So remember a few months ago during the Sonic the Hedgehog annual, and it was revealed that Dr. Eggman was a custom toy maker? Well, it looks like he's also a Twitch streamer. There's even a comment thread. Let's see, you have Eggpawn says, "Wow, so good. Thank you, Dr. Eggman. The real, true, actual Sonic giving a thumbs up." And then this one, SSSSSSS Scratchman, get wrecked, bwahaha. That's a reference to Scratch from the Supersonic Search and Smash Squad. I think that's what the acronym stood for back in the Adventures cartoon. Then there's a Jumpin' Spiral Lemur, which is obviously Tangle. Bad stream. Gears and starters. Does anyone know Mr. Tinker? And that's Belle. That's Belle the doll. Let's see. Oh, stars and lines. Is this a joke? Doctor, I can't believe you're using this setup. I expected better of you, but instead you'd rather devote resources into making a juvenile mindless streaming device to appease whom? Yourself? Please, unsubscribed. And then he corrects himself because he used the wrong you are. And then there's a mod who's Orbot. Spamming and backseating is not allowed in the chat. Comment removed. And then Supergrounder93 just posts, that is the Octopus Badnik from Oil Ocean Zone, I think. But I can't fathom what that's supposed to mean as an emoji. Is it going like, woo? I have no idea. And then there's another Eggpawn just saying, wow, so good. Thank you, Dr. Eggman. So, I just find it very amusing that they actually, full-on made a screen capture of a live stream for Dr. Eggman. And, but when I saw this issue cover in the store, and I would have bought it, but it was $20. It's that rare chase one. So, the regular price of an issue is $4, and, I just don't really have it in me to spend $20 just for an alternate cover art just because it happens to be amusing. Alright, so let's actually talk about the other thing that I bought, which was a bit of an impulse purchase, and see if there's anything I can do to make sure it's properly illuminated without casting this infernal light on it. Okay, so I'm going to go without the light, at least for this part of the video. I hope it isn't too dark and grainy. So this is the Funko Soda figure for Sonic the Hedgehog, of course. Now, I'm not a big fan of Funkos. I only own 3 Funko Pops, and none of them are the Sonic the Hedgehog Funko Pops. I'm not really a fan of their usual aesthetic, so even when it was Sonic the Hedgehog, I still just couldn't get into it, so I skipped on all the Funko stuff. However, this is not one of their pop vinyls. This is a soda pop vinyl. So this looks very much like an ordinary can of soda. And just by comparison, here is a regular can of soda showing the exact same size and proportions. And just for the heck of it, here's the G Fuel, which was an energy drink. As you can see, is clearly a larger can. But yeah. It looks very much like what you would expect a Sonic the Hedgehog soda to look like. Alright, so getting the cans out of the way. So, taking a quick look at the can itself, it says that this is a limited run of 12,500 figures, so only 12,500 were actually made. It's very clear that it's a collectible figure, so it's right in the can. So there's no nutrition facts or ingredients list. You get a preview of what the figure would look like, although there is a chase. I'm guessing Sonic in a different color or maybe prototype. I'm actually not sure. I'll see if... I'm going to Google it and I'll put up a picture of what the chase figure was supposed to look like. Flocking. The chase figure was flocked. That's what made it special. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that the chase figure was actually secretly supersonic or something. Or, you know, like, at least like Prototype Gray. Prototype Gray sucks. I guess flocking is okay. It's just, you know, kind of weird. Doesn't really look too different. It's just a texture. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I do find it amusing. It says refreshingly fun. And this figure inside. So, you know, unless it happens to be the chase figure, you know what it looks like straight ahead. Alright, so that being said, getting it out of the package is pretty easy. You just pop the whole top off. It's not a real soda can lid. And inside is a simple little bubble wrap bag with the figure inside. This one wasn't the chase figure, but I knew that when I bought it at the collector cave. The figure was out of the package, standing next to it for display, and they put it back inside. So I knew for a fact that I wasn't going to be getting the chase figure, so that's perfectly acceptable. They were not dishonest to me. And well, give me just a moment, because there's something in here. There's something else in here that I find kind of interesting. And the other thing that was inside the can is this, a plastic disc that's very reminiscent of a Pog. Now, I actually happen to have one of the original Sonic the Hedgehog Pogs. This is the one that I got out of a box of Cookie Crisp cereal back in the 90s. And clearly, this is larger than a standard Pog, but I can't think of a single person who still plays with Pogs anymore, so I don't really think it needs to be regulation size. But an interesting thing about this is it actually has a manufacturer number, 1 out of 10,500. Now, I'm assuming that the 12,500 number on the can with the 10,500 on the Pog inside would suggest that out of the 12,500 manufactured, 2,000 of them are that chase figure. So the remaining 10,500 are the regular version of the figure. But that being said, mine's number 1? I got number 1? Okay, is there anybody else out there that has a Funko soda figure and then has this Pog? Like, do they all say 1 out of 10,500? Or is this like the manufacturer order and I got the first one? Like I would imagine, like, out of 10,500 figures that exist, you have one of them. But like, if this is the first one off the manufacturing line and I just happen to get it on an impulse purchase, that's mildly surprising. But, you know, I digress. Interesting if true, but I doubt that I'm that special. I'm not S&T after all, I'm Wakeangel. Okay, so let's take a look at this figure. He has a very solid stance. Look, I'll wobble the table. See? He's pretty good. Doesn't fall over easily. Probably because he has a very sleek shape. Like, they made sure he's not too back heavy by making his spines a bit more squat and spread out. He doesn't have any shine spots painted in his eyes. He has a very nice smile. His little cheek things don't go all the way back into his neck. His muzzle, it doesn't go back into his neck. Overall, it's a pretty nice little statue of Sonic. In fact, he looks very much like a toy from the 90s. This looks a lot like something that you would just get back in the day when I was a genuine small child. So this has a ton of 90s kitsch appeal. If you're into 90s stuff, this is the thing for you. In fact, let's compare it to an actual thing that really came from the 90s. Yes, I will take every opportunity I have to flex my gum holder. And you know what? Yes, he does still have some of the original gum inside, even after all this time. So, ha. Yep. All right. So, yeah, like he's about the same size and aesthetically very similar to the gum holder. I mean, the only difference is that they changed his proportions a little. Like he has a more round body because like they're going by the whole perfect spherical body of modern Sonic, while in the cartoon he had more of a teardrop shaped body. And why not? Let's also bring in Jakks Pacific's most recent modern Sonic figure, that just to compare that he is the same size, although the proportions are a bit different, and you know the shape of the spines. Like this is a faithful recreation of the in-game model from Sonic Forces or Sonic Generations, except for the part where his muzzle for some reason goes all the way to the back. I don't know why they did that. It looks off and weird, and I don't like that. But yeah, this is this just looks like a kind of Sonic toy that would have been made in the 90s. It's just that kind of thing, because this is what collectibles shit looked like back then. I think we're far enough into the video that I can throw out a casual swear. So yeah, that is the Sonic the Hedgehog soda figure. I mean, there's no articulation to break down or anything, so it's all just how it looks. If you're into 90s nostalgia and kitsch like that, then I actually like this better than the actual Sonic Pop vinyls. And I like that it's packaged in this adorable little soda can that just looks like a genuine soda can. So yeah, like fun little prank. Shake it in front of your friends and then pop the top with it pointing at them and see if they flinch, and then just like, hey, check out my new Sonic thing. And then nothing happens, and everyone has a good laugh, assuming they don't punch you in the face. Alright, so thank you all for watching this video, and after this I am going to put up a proper custom, because I do have a custom done. This is Wakeangel2K1 signing off.